Hello my friends, this is Splish. I hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to take a look into Caliber, which is another free-to-play shooter that I don't think a lot of you guys have heard about, neither had I, before I stumbled upon it, and therefore thought I would give it a try and also show it to you now that I'm giving you some tips here during the summer when it comes to games that you can play without actually spending money. Well, you can spend money in the game, but you don't really have to. It's a free-to-play game. And this is a game that you won't download on Steam or any other platform like that. I will put a link in the description and hopefully also the comment section, because this is they have their own launcher. Caliber has its own launcher, so you have to download it like that. So go to the website and you can download it. It's not a big hassle and it might be worth it. I'm going to talk about the game and maybe you can decide whether you want to play it yourself or not. You maybe see in the clips here that once in a while it shows up like PvE or PvP or PvP and PvE, which is literally what you're doing here in the game. I just wanted to put that out there and also mark it in the actual clips to understand the difference if you're not used to watch this kind of game or in gameplay. I think people that have played like, let's say Rainbow Six and shooters similar to that, will have an advantage or at least understand more about the game initially just by the look of it. But they have done it quite well when it comes to playing tutorial, which will then lead to game mode where you play, as I'm doing here, for example, with real players but against AI. And after that, you will be able to play a game mode where you play both against real people, meaning PvP and PvP. And when you have managed to do that, you will also unlock a game mode where you start to play only PvP, which I guess for a lot of you guys are the most interesting part of the game. Also, later on, they have added ranked. They just made a recent update and I saw that ranked has been added. I think you have to reach level 15 in order to play ranked. So, what is Caliber then? Well, according to the devs and everything, I'm not sure if I told you already, but it's made by a company called 1C Company. Actually, that's what they're called. And it's a collab with Wargaming, wargaming.net. They are the publishers. And it's only available on PC so far, so it's a Microsoft Windows game, PC game so far. And it's a team-based tactics game, indeed. And a free-to-play shooter, as mentioned, with real special forces. It's quite fast-paced, I have to say. You usually get into the fights quite fast, especially also then when you unlock the possibility to play against only players. And of course you have operator customization options. And from what I can see when it comes to what you can buy in the game, I mean, we have to live with that when it's a free-to-play game, at least. It looks only cosmetic from what I can see. If anyone out there have been playing a lot of Caliber, maybe you can correct me. Maybe you have another opinion, so please let me know that. That would be great. As you can see here, this was what I talked initially about. When you have your training, doing the prologues, you can do that regarding all classes, then going into clearing, and then into the other game modes. So that is a kind of nice tree, you might say, when it comes to being able to learn the basics of the game before you get against, or actually go up against real players. Since I haven't played so many hours, don't know too much about the game, only like my first impressions, and also enough at least to make me recommend the game for you guys, since I know some of you people really like these kind of games and therefore I want you to know about Caliber. However, I have started to realize though, as we mentioned, the like monetization system and everything, that there are opinions here that points towards a pay-to-win system. I'm not sure if that's based on like true facts or more like a feeling that you get shot or down by another operator that you don't use yourself or haven't been able to buy, whatever have you. But I do see that some operators are locked behind, you know, the fact that you have to pay real money to unlock them. But on the other hand, some aren't and can be, you know, unlocked by using the in-game currency, so to say. I find this a bit weird. I'm not sure if I like that. Let me know what you think about it. And again, I hope it doesn't lead to a kind of pay-to-win situation. I have played not enough time, not spent enough time in this game to actually tell the difference right now. I really hope not, because this is a game that I've started to enjoy more and more the more I've played it. Sure, it can feel a bit, I shouldn't say clunky, but if it's something I should mention, it's a bit like that when it comes to the movement and sometimes also a bit when it comes to the actual shooting. But it is kind of cool, and I think they have really tried their best here to make an entertaining tactical shooter. So if you're interested, I highly recommend you guys to go into the link and download it and try it out by yourself. And as always, when I do these kind of videos, I am also turning myself towards you guys out there that are named as veterans in a game, or at least have played more than like 10 or maybe even 20 hours. So let me know what you think, because it adds great like info and also depth into the discussion regarding games like this. When it comes to matchmaking, it has been working pretty well. As you guys know, or maybe don't know, I live in Sweden, so it's Scandinavia. So the servers for me are mainly Russia/Europe, I guess. And mentioning Russia, you will have a lot of people talking Russian if you're like matchmaking randomly. And it's been working pretty well. But again, I think the best for you when it comes to a game like this, especially if you're going to do well, is of course to gather a few friends. So you can voice communicate well, and I think the experience, of course, will be much better. So, what can we learn from this today? Well, first off, Caliber is an interesting game. It has potential, it's been fun to try out and everything, and I will play more PvP now when I've unlocked the game mode or in-game modes. So that's definitely on my to-do list. But we have also talked a bit about the monetization system, which is not like a new thing in these kind of games. But I think the problem is that very fast and very easy, a game will be determined as a pay-to-win game. And even though I don't think that Caliber is all the way there, there are things that have already, pointed towards it. And I think just make it simple when it comes to things that you actually ask your customers to pay for. And that might be skins or a cool dress or a hat or something for a character. When it comes to the actual operators and things like that, let us have the same possibilities to reach them, meaning by playing and reaching that with the in-game currency. Guys, for that sake, let me know what you think, and have a beautiful day, and let me know what you think about Caliber. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Bye-bye.